During Raila Odinga's funeral, a beautiful lady from Zimbabwe appeared. And the lady was none other than Elizabeth Macheka, the wife of Morgan Tsvangirai, the former premier of Zimbabwe. Now, let me tell you a story, guys. It's always good to start with stories. Now, the late Morgan Tsvangirai, when was going to marry this beautiful girl, that was sometime in around 2015 there. Yes. No, 2005 there, I think. 2008. Now, when Tsvangirai got so enchanted with this beautiful lady, and according to reports, then Tsvangirai decided to pay a bride price of 36,000 USD dollars, 10 cows for the lobola for Elizabeth. But remember, according to the Shona of Zimbabwe, November is not a month where you cannot marry. According to their rituals, November is a sacred month and no one is allowed to get married. But Tsvangirai was so smitten that he decided he cannot wait beyond November. Are you hearing that story? So the Abashona believe that if you marry in November, you'll bring bad luck to yourself. And death can occur, by the way. But Tsvangirai Morgan, the Right Honorable Tsvangirai, did not want to hear any of that and decided he will pay fine. So the tribal council or the tribal court, headed by Chief Negomo, called him and fined him 2 cows, 2 sheep, and 10 meters of cotton cloth to allow him to get married in the restricted month of November. And sad to say, 6 years later, Morgan Tsvangirai died from colon cancer. And many people in that area, they believed that he had broken the traditional mourning ceremony or the traditional month of wedding and not wedding. So it's interesting that the African culture is so deep and intertwined in how we do things. So if you see that beautiful lady, just know that she was married in the month of November. In Kikuyu culture, we might have called her red thigh. In other cultures, people say red thighs or something like that. But listen, Morgan Tsvangirai paid bride price of $36,000 for her. 36, that's 4.6 million cash money for this beautiful girl. So she was here during Raila Odinga's funeral. They are first friends with Ida, and remember Morgan Tsvangirai came for ODM's nomination and all that. They were very close friends with the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. So it is interesting how things happen. So the story of Elizabeth Macheka, the former Prime Minister's wife of Zimbabwe, is interesting. And Kenyans, you can see the way she is making heads turn. Now, this afternoon, she was in Parliament, and you could see the way Weta was saying, oh, we are keeping atafutiwe bwana hii cities. Ndio. It is another thing. We don't have to wait. If she is free, mnaweza make applications. You guys can apply. Keep listening.